Yo, welcome to another episode of Faith where we debug into the Word of God. We get to see that spirituality behind things. So on today's video, we'll be ruffling those feathers, getting our new look on and getting ready to walk with God for that destined purpose. Hi, my name is Deborah. I'm back again with another good video. So if it's your first time being in this place, we record videos on faith, lifestyle, and personal development. If those topics tend to be one of your favorite, go ahead and subscribe. Click the notification bell and welcome to the community, child. So on today's video, we're digging deep into matters. We're going to get rid of everything that had been set in the way to hinder us. Because we know that there's a destiny set and we need to run this race to get to that point where we need to be. Have you ever been hurt? Have you ever been disappointed? Have you ever been discouraged in life? Have you ever wondered, what's the way forward? Why is all this happening to me? Why so many stumbling blocks before me? Duh, you're in the right place. We're just going to lay it flat for you so you can charter your cars without a thought. As according to the promise of God, we have the inheritance in Christ. There are things assigned to our possession, but it looks like we are living a different thing. It looks like the enemy is holding back all those things that belongs to us. And I came across somebody who once said, the enemy, when he attacks somebody, he doesn't wait for it. He doesn't wait for his life to fully blossom so that he can launch the attack. He knows the end in the beginning. That is why you experience so many hurtful things in your youthful stage. Just bear this in mind. It's not you, it's the content in you. The enemy knows what you're carrying. That is why he's trying by all means to make sure that you never see it come to manifestation. You know, people might have prophesied unto you. You might have known that I own things, I possess things. I need not to be here where I am. But it's not happening. Your reality is the total opposite of what God said about you. Have you been there, like, wondering, like, God, I know you have good plans about me. I know your plans is to bless me and to prosper me, not to harm me. But what is happening in my life is way here, like way here. Listen, child, God has got your back. He's with you in the process. And he wants you to deal with these hardy issues so that when you run your course to your destiny, to fulfill your purpose, you run free and you run fast. For the fast and the furious. Okay. In life, we deal with issues, and sometimes, yes, we can decide to just turn a blind eye on everything happening around us. But the thing is, even if you open your eyes, it will be standing before you, staring at you, saying, you got to deal with me. Those broken relationships, those disappointments, those hardships and failures, they'll be staring at you and say, you got to deal with me. So you've got to find a better way to deal with every situation that you're faced with in life. That pain that you've been trying to harbor and hide underneath you, and you find yourself being triggered by small things and you ended up exploding because you've been covering it. It needs to be dealt with appropriately. It's not about the people mistreating you. It's not about the situation always being against you. But the thing is, there's a pain, there's a wound that never got healed. And every time everybody tries to rub you, they rub you the wrong way. They go straight to the wound and it feels like they are the ones who are hurting you, but it's your pain. It's your wound that has been triggered. So to avoid inconveniences, to avoid seeing everybody with the same lens, you've got to heal your pain. You've got to heal your trauma so that you can run and fulfill that purpose, that dream that God has set before you. You know, many times we just want to bury it. We want to cover it. And when it's time, it emerges. And when we realize that now I'm not my authentic self, you want to push it down or press it again so that you pretend above the surface to be okay. It's okay not to be okay, especially if you're willing to work on that thing that is making you not to be okay. So let's stop shelving things, guys. Let's stop harboring the pain. Let's allow ourselves to heal. Enough about the masks. We know that everybody's going through it. And when they come out, they be like, oh, I'm surviving. I don't have problems. Yes, I'm not saying you should look like your problems. I'm not saying you should always be down and be like, it's hard. But to deal with it, at least do something about it. If it's therapy that you need, go get it. If it's meditation that you need to get yourself back together, like feeling yourself all collected, just do it. You know, sometimes you just have to collect yourself from all these different places that you have dispersed yourself to. Yes, many times we invest too much energy into too much different things and we can't just be full and fully here. And that thing alone will make you fail in so many things in life because you're not fully here. Have anything bad ever happened in your life and you're thinking about it? The next thing, you're trying to wash the plate and you find yourself washing the electric kettle. I found myself doing that many times. And I'll be like, where am I? Am I really here? Am I living in the present moment? Where am I? Where am I? So at that moment, I would come to a place and gather my pieces together. Anytime you think about somebody, part of yourself goes to that person. You're no longer at home. Anytime something tries to take your attention, you are divided, irrespective of your current situation, where you're at, your current location. You are divided in different places, scattered. And if you try to handle things in that state, trust me, you're just going to mess things, make everything be worse. What we have to do is to collect ourselves, bring ourselves together. You know, your mind, your emotions, your wholeness, all be here So you reason together with the Lord and you focus on what is before you. There's a precious thing about living in the moment, but many times the past tries to pull us back and the future is always calling us forth. And we are pulled to and fro within these two intervals, failing to live in the present moment, which is wrong. Meditation is key in that state. Learn to try to meditate. And while you're meditating, trying to put yourself together, like your mind, body, and soul in agreement, you will see that after I have collected myself, let go of everything that is not part of me. Have you seen a dog do that? Like, it tries to remove every dead and bring the fair all together. Like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. So after you've done that and you are the whole you, trust me, everything you're going to tackle in that state is going to be a success. It happens in all areas of life, whether it be your spirituality, your physical life, health-wise, mentally. You need to bring yourself together to tackle that thing that has been bothering you. You know, many times a pastor will tell you that some days are more powerful than other days. The thing is, some days he or she is more focused than other days. Other days she's all scattered in all the aspects of her life. She's worried about the money, she's worried about the kids, worried about what's going on at home, worried about what the other person is thinking about them. And now, in the now moment, she has to show the hand of God. She has to minister. So while she tries pretending to turn a blind eye on these other 4 areas that she's worried about, you go find her yielding little or no results. It's a fact. It's a fact. The title of my message is Unravel Yourself. Shake the dust off. You know, while you are in that place, be like that turning tabard. As it's turning, as it's shaking, it's getting rid of everything that tries to attach itself to you. And while you're shaking like that, you're freeing yourself of things, of people who no longer supposed to be in your life. You know, sometimes when you shake yourself like that, when people move, they make noise. When they move away from you, they make noise. And when they say, "Hey, we're falling!" it's then that you know that I really did shook myself. You know what I mean? You need that. Time and again, you've got to dispose your being. Yeah? Some people are... Let me not say but some people need to live your life on a real and on an exact note. Some things will never happen to you except somebody leaves because they are toxic. They don't make you productive. No inspiration. While you're there, you rather go to the past. No movement. We need to move. We need to go forward in life. We need to see results. We need to experiment new things. Stop taking me to the past. I'm done with the past. We at least try to live with me in the present. I'll understand that, yeah, better. To the past? No, you're wasting my time. You're wasting my time. Like, seriously, you're wasting my time. So instead of keeping you as a baggage, or just Let's go. Okay. You need to get light so that you be able to dive into your life's purpose. You need to dive deeper. And the only thing the past can contribute to your purpose is the lesson that it has brought to you. You need to use your past tense lessons in the present, preparing for the future. You know what? Yes, you can't say you're going to forget everything. Everybody who hurt you, leave them in the past. You forget about them. You forget what they did. Don't forget what they did, because what they did taught you something. You might as well forget the teaching if you forget everything, like everything. Yes, we forgive, but we don't forget, okay? So as you're busy creating this life that you have, this life that you dream of, this life that you want to explore, leave the past behind, focus in the future, manifest, work on improving and implementing that which you want to see in your life. If you need to give it more time, give it more time. If you need to lose some things to have it, lose some things and have it. We don't want you to regret living your life saying, I wish I took that step. And now your wish can't be granted because you wasted time when you still had chance. So act now when the time is still right. We headed somewhere. The truth is, you have everything it takes to see to it that that which you want comes to pass. So, whatever situation you're in, just know that it will be well soon. Soon it will be well. And you start seeing the results or the sparks and signals that what you've been wanting, is coming to manifestation. So stop beating yourself up. Stop focusing on the hurt. Yes, the sky is there, but it's your glory. You are the winner. It shows that you survived that. So don't give it much attention, Just look at it and say, thank you for reminding me what I learned back there. Thank you for reminding me that I'm a conqueror, I'm a winner, I'm victorious, and right now, I'm journeying into this. Some people have been set free for quite a long time. Some people have been declared victorious, rich, wealthy, prosperous, very long time ago. But the problem is, they are living their lives facing backward. How would you know where you're going while you're moving like this? You end up colliding with things. You end up colliding with people. Just bear this in mind. Destiny awaits you. Whether you are going to reach there crying or happy, but the destiny is destiny. It's yours and you will reach there. So the best thing that you can do for yourself is to focus in the light, walk in the straight path that is set before you. Make use of the light of God, which is your guiding steps, so that you reach your focus, so that you reach your purpose. When you walk, being guided by the light, everywhere you step, there's light. For the next step, the path is not all light up, like you can't see the end now, but it takes you a single step, another step, step by step, you get there. What I'm only trying to show you is that the more you try to act on it, is the more you get to understand it, and the more you walk closer to your dreams. So stop focusing at the back. There's a lot to be done right before you. Procrastination ain't gonna take you anywhere. Being there, folding your arms saying, I wish I could record today. I wish I could edit that video. But I'm just so tired. Let me just take a nap. Small, I'll do it when I wake up. When you wake up, so many things are before you. You have to cook for the family. You have to sweep. You have to do everything. And after doing that, you're tired. No time to record. No time to edit. And to fail to pitch for that video that you wanted to upload that day. If you're a creator and you want your work to be perfect, being an artist, the writer, actress, being your own boss, you need to push yourself to make it to the end. Sometimes we tend to think things will just happen, like out of the blue, boom, it just happened. Sometimes shortcuts won't work. I'm sorry to say this, but they don't always work. Stop procrastinating. Take action and put some action into that which you want to see yourself in tomorrow. Tomorrow never waits for anybody. We're all rushing there. We're all running. Running to the future. So, as you chart this course of life, just know that you're not alone in this. And you're not the only person going through hardship. We all are. It's just that some of us can just cover it up so well, and you tend to think, I wish I was here. One day is enough in her shoes, and you're going to see that, I thought my life was hell, but this is worse. I hope you got the message. See you in my next video soon.